Hi everyone, my name's Jordan Francis and this is the Primal podcast and I'm joined today by the one, the only Autumn B Words. Autumn, how are we doing today? You okay?
I'm alright, How are you?
Good, yeah, not too bad. Today we're here talking about your Primal experience and how that was for you. So first up, Autumn, how did you hear about Primal?
I saw an Instagram post at first. It was on the advertising on Instagram.
Okay.
And I thought that it was kind of cool. And at the time, I was doing a bigger push with music and I was like, I've just got a band together, and I was wanting to learn how to like dance around on stage. And what I saw was artist progressional program, which I was like, that's really cool. So that's how I heard about it on the Instagram advertising, and I wanted to.
Amazing, cool. So when it comes to like what you've just said, what you wanted there, you was looking for like artist growth, stage presence and stuff. So was that what you was looking to gain out of Primal? Was there anything else that you was looking to gain when you joined?
No. When I first like applied, I just saw artist progressional, and I went, yes, I need to do that. I don't care about anything else. It's free. Why is it free? Maybe suspicious. I was kind of suspicious why it was free.
Of course, yeah.
But free is good. If you're a starving artist, free is very good.
Free is, yeah, from an artist perspective, free is very good.
Yeah.
We like that.
All I wanted to learn basically was just to sing like without my guitar, and I was like, well, I think that I might be able to do this here, and I might get like more knowledge going forward. Who knows? But then when I actually arrived and I found out it was for the Whitechapel Centre, I was like, oh no, I'm sold. I don't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a scam. I'm here. I'm here for the scam the whole way through. Don't care anymore.
Well, thankfully it's not a scam.
Yeah, apparently not, which I was not expecting, to be honest.
It is hard to look at when you get offered so much as an artist. You're like, we have to grind, don't we?
Yeah.
And then when we get offered everything for free, you're like, wait a minute, what is the catch here? Like, I do see that perspective there as an artist. So coming on to the workshops and obviously working with the mentors, what was it like working with the mentors, like myself and JP, and being able to grow on stage and off as well?
Oh, it was so freaking cool. You have no idea. It's like, I don't know these people. I knew Sam already. If you noticed, I called him Gretch the entire way through.
Yes.
It's because I'd seen him at Monday Club when he was doing Primal.
Yes.
Because I remember him going, oh, I've got this big show coming up, and Ian Prowse was at Monday Club doing his thing where he let you have one song or two if there's less people, but usually one. But he basically said, sorry. He basically he was playing this guitar that I was sat there going, I need that. And then saw him and I was like, that's cool. JP is a fucking, excuse my language, darling viewers. JP is just a wild ball of just incredible like deadpan comedy and so much like drive. I was just like, that's the guy.
He is such an amazing character. I love JP to bits. Like,
I actually missed his presentation.
Yeah.
The day that he did his presentation on stage presence, I wasn't there. I was getting a colonoscopy, so I wasn't. Should I talk about colonoscopy? I was getting a camera up my. I am who I am. I don't care if anything's in or not. Let's just keep it. Let's all keep everything. So I was getting a colonoscopy when JP did his. I thought the sketch was hilarious.
Yeah.
The sketch that you did where you were like, what you want to do? Like, do you want to buy your ticket? Or like, I just thought it was a brilliant experience all the way through. I do wish that there was like more, I could learn more, if that makes sense. But I learned so much anyway.
Yeah.
I'm greedy when it comes to knowledge.
Yeah. Well, knowledge is the power to most things. So being able to know and being able to go. So when it comes to the workshops, you missed the one workshop that you really wanted to do, really, if we talk about it. But if we talk about the other workshops and that, can you tell what one was your favourite workshop? And that can be from just the rehearsal room to the social media one, the networking one. Which one do you feel like you benefited you the most?
I think networking was really, really, really good for me because obviously I'm an extroverted human. I think you can tell. But I'm really extroverted, but I have approximately zero ability to channel that, and it was good to learn like how to channel it. I have autism, so actually it was basically just like a step-by-step guide that I got, especially through your sketch, which I found hilarious, but also was very beneficial. Social media also incredibly, I needed that push.
Yes.
I was ignoring social media.
Push, yeah. I think that's quite the collective among us artists, because we think about so much when it comes to our music and pushing. We forget that, you know, posting every day and, you know, driving in the inbox. It takes hours out of our days, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's just it's the get to it at the moment. Like in the past, you had to be like I don't know, good with prints and papers and being wild to get people to paparazzi you. Now you gotta be a content creator as well as a social media.
Yeah, it's a whole new job.
A social media, a musician, sorry.
Yes, it does. It feels like you have to be almost an influencer online as well as an artist out online. So I do get that perspective. But let's talk about the show. What was it like? So first of all, let's talk about the Invisible Wind Factory. Have you ever performed there before?
I've not performed there. I've been on the stage. I think I told a couple of people that I've been on the stage dancing with a couple of maybe the rabbits, pink rabbits, an Alice in Wonderland rave a few years ago.
Okay.
So I've been on the stage before, not that I really actually know much about it, but I was definitely there. But I've never performed there, and I didn't know so many people could get in there.
I know, right?
Right?
It's amazing. That crowd was just... So tell me what it was like from your perspective. I know, obviously, with the smoke and the lights, it would have been a bit hard to see the crowd at first, but when you was able to throw, I see you on stage throwing your sunflowers around and having a bit whale of a time. What was that like?
I just threw my sunflowers at people because I was like, I want to see you. Thanks.
That was your way to get people so you could see in the crowd where they were and stuff. Yeah,
it was important to me. And also, it felt like, you know, it was a little bit of a, hi, have some sunflowers. Yeah. Since I knew that sunflowers were autumn blooming flowers, I was like, you know what? They can be my visual branding that Rebecca talked about, who I kept on calling Rachel the entire 8 weeks.
Sorry, Bex.
Sorry, Bex.
We're saying it now for you.
Forgive me.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to lie, right? Test me to it. Bex will probably tell you. I'm pretty sure I called her Rachel too. When I met her in Manchester, I'm pretty sure that I was calling her Rachel for the first week or so. So you're not the only one.
You know what? She's just too pretty to be a Rebecca. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna say that she might take that as a compliment. She's a firecracker either way.
So when it comes to the show itself as well, so you had to rehearse, you spent time with your fellow competitors. Did it feel like a competition by the end of it?
No.
No? That's always what we try and figure out, is because we don't feel like it's a competition by the show.
No, it didn't feel like a competition from the get-go. Sorry, I just... Didn't feel like a competition at all, not from the get-go, no.
So what was it like seeing, you know, fellow people performing, knowing that that's what they're going to be bringing to the show and to raise money for the Whitechapel as well? Was that what it was more about?
I just wanted to... As soon as I found out that it was for charity, it was an immediate shift for me. As soon as it was for the Whitechapel Centre as well, that was an immediate shift for me. It wasn't about my progression at that point anymore. It was about pretty much community involvement, because it became a third space for me for those 8 weeks.
Yes.
Like, we don't have third spaces anymore apart from pubs, really.
Yeah.
But for me, that was a third space. That was a space where a load of people who have similar kind of interests in me and also are proactive in the community to making sure that our community is bettered. That was all, like, in that third space for me, and I kind of wish it would go on forever. It was a community for me. It's community outside of a pub, but it wasn't a pub, but it didn't feel like a pub because I never drank.
I know what you mean. It's that collective feeling where you feel like I'm surrounded by people that get me and I get them, and we just want everyone to grow around us, which is so great to see, because when I first joined Primal, I was a contestant, and this is what I wanted to talk about. So you performed your original in the final because you got through as a wild card as well. So first up, what was that like? You know, not getting through the heats, but then waiting for the wild card and then realizing, wait, I am in the final.
To be honest, I forgot what my heat was, and I didn't care. As soon as like Debbie came in, I was like, whoa! She felt like a wild card to me. I was like, oh my god! I was so proud of her, and I was like, holy crap! Our fundraising champion won my heat. Didn't even give a crap. I didn't care. Like I literally said on stage that I didn't care if they didn't vote for me. I didn't care if I didn't win, because to me it was fucking. Sorry for swearing. It was more amazing that we actually raised over 6K, was it?
It was over £6,000 just within 8 weeks as well.
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
And Debbie,
Yes.
She wins.
Yeah.
Was it Debbie?
No,
Nikki? Debbie? Which
Debbie.
one was it? Oh my god!
Debbie is
one of the twins.
So Debbie got the highest fundraiser as well,
Yeah.
and she won your heat. But then you and Pablo El Diablo, you was there. I see you both in the crowd as well. So
Wild cards.
Wild cards. So tell me what that was like. So you're standing there in the crowd, and then you hear your name being announced.
For the wild cards.
Just like that, exactly.
Yeah,
that.
pretty
Speechless.
much. Speechless, kind of confused. Was like, oh, okay, bye. I was just like, I am, and was always high energy. So as soon as I heard my name, I went, oh, I'm coming. Yes, sir, I'm coming. And it was more fun. It settled in more when like me and Pablo El Diablo himself, we were like wild cards, baby, and like on stage, you're like, like it was great just to be back there. Yeah, and I was
And you performed your original song.
I did.
So tell us about that. So what's it called? Tell the people.
People of the tiny screens. I performed a song called Oxygen as my original song. That was the first song that I played, and it was on an acoustic guitar. I'm sure that you can find that somewhere on YouTube, right?
Yes, yeah, your performance is online now, I believe. Yeah, on our channel, on the Primal channel. So if you go check out the Primal channel, you'll see exactly what she's talking about.
Plug. So Oxygen is a song that is all about my experience being homeless, actually, because like I said, when it became about the Whitechapel Centre, it was immediate. Oh no, this isn't a competition. This isn't a music advantageous. I don't care if it's a scam. It's just it became more. It became more immediately. When I was homeless, the Whitechapel Centre actually couldn't help much, and they still struggle to help a lot of people because they just don't have the funds.
Yes,
and that's the thing, really. That there's waiting lists that go on for ages. We still see people every day. Lots of people just fall down the cracks because they, as David himself said, they have no hope. Yeah. We're desperate, and I was desperate at that time as well. And I went through some really crazy times. And Oxygen's creation was about a combination of crazy times that had led to me becoming homeless when my mental health had dipped. And it's actually quite a literal song as well, because when I was homeless, I ended up in the east of London. Randomly, one day was just, I'm going to go to London. I've got like a couple of monies and I'll just go to London. And I went to London instead of like figuring out anything else because I was too young to actually think about anything. I ended up in some dude's house, and he was feeding me by hand because he just made food for himself, and I just knocked on the door like, can I live here now? I was not well. Not well.
Well, I'm so glad to see. Obviously, I'm sorry that you had to go through that experience, but looking at where you are now, you look absolutely amazing, on top of the world. I've got quite a similar story myself. The Whitechapel was my reason why I joined the competition. It didn't make it a competition for me. So that seems like quite a common trend when it comes to something that really attains to our both personally. Like that's something we both came in, and so you won what I like to call the most prestigious title in the event.
It feels like it to me.
The best original song. So what does that feel like? Out of all the original artists, and that came with their rawest and most pure form, and the judges decided your song was the reason why.
It felt like validation. It felt like such insane validation, because all of a sudden it was just, oh my god, actually, I am good at what I do. And it's something that I've been doing since I was a kid. And I was always like, maybe I'm not actually good at this. Maybe I'm, you never know. And as an artist, we're all a little bit, woo.
Yes,
so
just a little.
Somewhere in there's like that insecurity that you're not going to be good enough, that people aren't going to like what you put out there, because we're putting out there for therapy, aren't we?
Yes,
like
exactly.
both of us are, aren't
exactly,
we?
Therapy.
I remember you saying that you when you're performing, you choke up because that's your time to have therapy on the stage.
Exactly.
You're going through the emotions of that song. For me, it's
right.
it's a similar thing, but it's also about processing it. It's like that is the time that we get to process it.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just validation that what we went through isn't this shameful thing. It's not horrible. It's not shameful, and people tend to think that we're shameful.
Yes,
if you just say, hey, I was on the streets and I did some really bad things to try and not be on the streets, people will judge you. But if you go, I guess it's kind of flattering, and you might call it heresy. I stood where I slept. Now my chemical supplied to me.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Sing it at them, and they might actually.
They understand. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And you can offer.
Yeah. Moving forward as well. So you're an amazing lyricist. I say that as a songwriter. The way that you wrote that song, Oxygen, I could understand as well. Like, because I'm a lyricist myself. I look at it. So I know that you've got your band. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Autumn B. Woods and the ARGYLE Jumpers, right?
That is correct. Yes,
right,
Autumn B. Woods and the ARGYLE Jumpers.
First up, where did let's just talk about the name quick. So why ARGYLE? So I know ARGYLE's a place. I know that.
Oh, yes, it is. It is indeed. It is indeed.
Why the ARGYLE Jumpers?
So you know how I said that I had a really bad mental health area. So I used to live in an Argyle.
Oh, okay.
Of itself. I used to live on an Argyle road. And when I was living there, I actually jumped off the roof.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a sucker punch, isn't it? Oh. It's a right in your face, but you don't think that you know it. Yeah. It's the truth. It's the raw, honest truth, and that's what my music is. The raw, honest, sometimes very uncomfortable truth. Yeah. And I jumped off Argyle Road. That's why the Argyle Jumpers. And Autumn B. Woods, because that's my name.
Okay, well, hopefully in the future you're only going to be jumping off stages into crowds.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I'll be doing that definitely. No more jumping off roofs, broken back, broken foot, and all that. No, not for me anymore. No.
Amazing. So, is it with the same band that you've got a show coming up as well?
Yeah.
So tell us about the show that you've got coming up.
So, we have a show in the Arts Bar on Hope Street. Which is being made up by, we actually got that through Primal Live itself. Actually.
Okay, I was going to ask how was this attained. So, so tell us how it was attained through Primal itself.
So one of the nights, a very lovely human being appeared like a pink mist. She was sparkly, bedazzled, and had very platinum blonde hair. And she said, I really like your art. We're looking to put on an event. Would you like to come through? And I call her Karma J because that's her Instagram, but I can't remember her. It's just Carmy J. Carmy J found me, and she's doing an event planning course at the moment in SAE, and was like, hey, we're looking for artists, and I just saw you at the Naval Club where we were rehearsing, and was like, can you come do this? And at first she asked for solo, and then I was like, can I bring my band? Because I really want to play with the band. We've only been together. It's going to be our very first gig as a band together.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
That sounds really fun. I love playing. I'm a musician myself. I'm a drummer. So when it comes to playing live,
there's
amazing.
Nothing that beats it. Especially when you've got like all those people to bounce off and play with.
Exactly, yeah. Just for reference as well, Carmy Jane, Eugenia, is actually a previous participant in Primal Live. Amazing woman. And she actually went on to the SAE to do a course founded through, because that's what we do. We work with the likes of the SAE, and it gives artists future opportunities. That's the one there. So future opportunities for artists themselves. We had Duncan Lewis, who was he was one of the main picks of one of your best original song as well. So Duncan's one of the lecturers there at the SAE. So he's an awesome guy as well. So anything else you got coming up? So Oxygen, has that been released yet? Have you got any plan coming up for it? Come on, people want to know this.
So I'm currently in recording with the band at the moment to re-record and re-release a lot of my songs. Because at the moment, I was trying to like get what I need and what I want, and we're in recording right now, and it's going to be brilliant when it gets there. But I basically just want to like
get it in, work in progress, get them all set up and ready to absolutely smash.
It as well,
Of course, you've got to be happy with it as artists. Like if there's something, even if it's a hi-hat out of place, you're like, no, go back, I need it. It needs to be perfect.
Oh, we're little perfectionists in our artistic format. That's musicians anyway. So.
Yeah. So with the band next week, so is that the 27th, right? 27th of this month.
27th of
where
November.
Is that going to be?
That's in the Arts Bar in the Baltic.
The Arts Bar, and is there any way you can get tickets for it, or is it a free showcase? How do you get in?
You can get tickets online if you go to my Instagram, Autumn B Woods, autumn.b.woods at Instagram.
Yep.
The at the beginning, I guess. If you go to my Instagram, and I have availabilities and posters up, so you can go from that poster to their site to then. Or I might just pour it in my bio because that might make it easier for you guys. It might be easier. I should probably do that. I might make a link tree. I've decided that I should probably have a link tree. I
100%.
should probably have a lot more things going on. Speaking of other gigs, though,
Yep.
so we've got that gig next week as the band. Yes. I'm performing in the new Zanzibar.
Oh, the new. See, I don't like that name.
Yeah, no, it's not even called the new Zanzibar.
I got some reserved feelings about that. You know, history has been.
Yeah.
It's one of them, isn't it?
No, I'm calling it the new Zanzibar myself. Because I know that the promoters who tended to work there, I've moved to this new area. Okay. And I know that the history isn't going to be the same. It's this bar that's currently changing into a venue, and it's going to have an acoustic floor like Blush upstairs of Zanzibar, and then it's also going to have a band floor. And the promoters that were working with Zanzibar are now moving over to this new venue that's called Terrace. Okay. It's on the dock. It's by the docks, as far as I'm aware. I didn't look into it much further than that, but I'm playing that New Year's solo, because our guitarist is far away in a land.
Well, that's good to know for future events as well. So there's a new venue opening up for bands and solo artists alike. Unfortunately, that's all that we have time here for today. So I've been Jordan, been joined by the amazing Autumn B. Woods, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.